you'd be hard pressed to find someone who isn't disappointed that the Kentucky Derby had to be postponed. But in my view, if you're postponing, it just means we have something to look forward to. So I think it's also timely, though, that we have a good mint julep offering. And Sam from Bardstown Bourbon Company has the perfect recipe, one that you can do from home that has some simplicity to it, Sam.
Yeah, so I think that the easiest way to go about making a mint julep at home is to first start with a syrup. And I've got a couple of tricks to make it just a little bit more flavorful than just your standard mint, but while keeping mint the star player. And that's going to start with the syrup, like I said. So I have a half cup of sugar measured out right here. And I'm going to put that into a mixing bowl. And then I'm going to measure out the same exact amount, so it's an equal ratio of sugar to hot water. And I've got my tea kettle with hot water right here. So a half cup of sugar and a half a cup of hot water. And that's gonna go right into the mixing bowl. And then we're just gonna stir that, and it won't take very long to get those sugar crystals to dissolve and get a nice consistent syrup. And while this is still hot, this is going to help us skip the muddling part of the mint julep. We're going to take a sprig of mint and pull off some leaves and just throw that right into the bowl of that hot, simple syrup. And mint, being a delicate herb, is only going to take less than 60 seconds to infuse. The stronger you want your mint flavor, the more mint you should add in there. To make it a little bit more complex, I have two ingredients that I add. The first one is just a few drops of rose water, cheap, easy to find on Amazon or anywhere on the internet. So I'm going to shake that a couple times into here. And the other secret ingredient is just a little bit of oil off of a lime peel. So this is a lime in my hand, and this is just going to brighten up the cocktail just a little bit. So there's so much oil on the end of this peel that you don't even realize that one will do, but you can definitely add more. And I'm just going to squeeze that over that mixture with the mint and the simple syrup. Now, that's gonna sit and steep for a few minutes, and then you just wanna strain out that mint, and then your syrup is ready to go. I already made some this morning, so this is my finished product. It's got that just a slight green tint to it, indicating that mint infusion in there. And I'm going to show you how to take that syrup and make an excellent cocktail. So the first part is you're going to need to get yourself a julep tin or something that will do. And you are going to measure out 3/4 of an ounce of this mint simple syrup that you just made, and put that right in your julep tin. And then take some bourbon. We are using Bardstown Bourbon Company's Fusion series for this cocktail, which is excellent. And we are going to measure 2.5 ounces of this. Mint juleps are usually a bit boozy. If you've ever had one at Churchill Downs, you understand. So we're just gonna add a little extra shot of bourbon in there just to keep it in the same spirit of Derby. So that's 2.5 ounces of bourbon to 3/4 of an ounce of that syrup. The next thing we're gonna do is a super fun part. So we're gonna take this canvas bag. If you don't have a canvas bag, take a linen or a towel that you have at home and throw some ice cubes in there, or wrap that towel around some ice cubes. So I'm gonna make a mess while I do this. That's kind of why it's fun. A few scoops of ice into this canvas bag. And then I am going to flip that flap over. That makes it nice and sealed and tight. Take this mallet, and we're gonna crush that ice up. Obviously, if you have crushed ice from your fridge, you can do this, but this is kind of fun. And I'm gonna flip it over and get it from the other side. And when that is nice and crushed up, we are going to add a nice scoop of that into our julep tin. And just top it off with a few cubes on top. The cool thing about a mint julep is that it's going to be nice and cold, and the more ice you can pack in, the better, because the longer it's going to last as far as insulating it and slowing down the dilution. And then you take a nice, beautiful mint bouquet. If you've got some in your garden, you know it grows like a weed. So use some of that mint from your garden, stick that in the top, and you have yourself a beautiful mint julep.
Okay, I have to admit, I think the part with the mallet was my favorite, but my second favorite is a well-made mint julep. I mean, it's spring in a cup. So well done. Now, you had one other little tidbit that you wanted to share with us that's coming, speaking of things to look forward to, coming later in the year.
Absolutely. So Bardstown Bourbon Company is holding a very unique competition called World's Top Whiskey Taster. And we are looking for that bourbon connoisseur, that bourbon enthusiast that wants to put their palate to the test. So we are calling for our online submissions right now, a 1 to 3 minute video telling us why you are the world's top whiskey taster. And we'll take some of those submissions and put them into regional competitions all across the country. So cities like Miami, San Francisco, DC, Louisville, and take those winners from those regional competitions and have them compete in Bardstown at our facility. The winner of the world's top whiskey taster will receive $20,000 in cash and get a year contract with Bardstown Bourbon Company as an ambassador, traveling to whiskey festivals across the country and letting us know how they are enjoying their experiences. So
that sounds fantastic. Sam, how do people enter? Do they go to your website?
You can go to our website, or you can go to worldstopwhiskeytaster.com, and it will give you all the details on how to enter and the rules to apply.
Okay, well, cheers to Sam. Thanks for joining us this morning. You can find more information about Bardstown Bourbon Company by visiting bardstownbourbon.com.